Hi guys, welcome back. In today's video, I will be releasing a pair of owl finches, also known as bichenos or double-barred finches, into the aviary. These beautiful little birds are sexually monomorphic, meaning you can't tell the difference between males and females based on their color. But even so, with the right pair of birds and a trained eye, there are clues that could help you figure out your bird's sex. If we look closely at this pair of fawn owl finches, we can see the male on the right is a bit bigger in size than the female on the left. His head is also broader, the black rings around his neck and band around his chest is thicker and darker when compared to the female bird. Owl finches originate from Australia. They inhabit areas of long grass, near water, dry plains with bushes or small trees, open woodlands, and forest edge. They are highly social, usually found in parties of up to 20 birds, and during the dry season sometimes even larger flocks. This makes them an excellent bird for anyone wanting to house them in a mixed aviary. They can be very easily conditioned to breed like many other finches with good nutrition. After about a week in the aviary, eating a mixture of sprouted seeds, egg food, vegetables, and some insects, this pair felt comfortable enough to start their nest. Both males and females will help build the nest. They can be very picky when it comes to nesting materials and prefer thicker strings of grasses, so it is wise to offer a good variety of nesting materials so that they can have plenty to choose from. In the aviary, I always offer a variety of dried grasses of different length, including coconut fiber and some feathers. This gives them enough options for them to choose and be able to build the nest to their likings. Once the pair has picked a suitable spot in the aviary where they feel comfortable, they will begin to build the nest. The nest can be fairly large and bulky, but well put together. These birds are very quick when it comes to nest building, and after 2 to 3 days, their nest can be completely built. While the owl finches are hard at work finishing their nest, some of the other aviary residents are having more of a laid-back kind of day, relaxing in the waterfall. Owl finches can also be easily bred in cages, so don't be discouraged to try it this way. When breeding them in cages, try to offer a cage that is at least 30 inches long by 20 inches wide. This will give them enough room to feel comfortable and breed. Make sure to offer a variety of places within that cage for them to either build their own nest or use a nest box. The majority, if not all of my cages, have artificial Christmas tree branches in them. This allows the birds to go inside of these Christmas trees and build their own nest. I also offer nest boxes inside of the cages, but most of the birds, if not all of them, choose to build their own nest in the artificial Christmas trees rather than using the nest boxes. Within a few short days after the nest is completed, the female will lay 4 to 6 eggs, which both male and female will incubate for 12 to 14 days before the young hatch. One thing to keep in mind with owls is that they like to roost in a nest at night. So, they build roost nests, and this sometimes can confuse a breeder into thinking that the birds are going to breed. Roost nests differ from their regular breeding nests. They are smaller in size and somewhat loosely put together. With this pair, the female has started laying, so it's only a matter of time before we get some chicks. Owls are extremely good parents when it comes to raising their young. As long as they have a good supply of food to raise the chicks, you shouldn't experience any problems. Of course, like with any other finch species, there can be exceptions to this case, and you could encounter a pair that decides to toss or doesn't feed the chicks. One of the ways that you can prepare for this is by having a couple pairs of societies in your aviary. This will allow you to transfer eggs or to transfer chicks that have been tossed in order to save them. Now, this is something that I like to do in my aviary. I usually keep a couple of pairs ready for situations like these, although with owl finches this isn't usually the case. If you're not sure how to foster using societies, I will link in the description below a link where I did a video on how to use societies as foster parents. The key to successfully breeding finches like the owls and many others is patience and privacy. Make sure you don't disturb your birds often and try to keep a routine where you feed at certain times. Offer a variety of foods. Like with many species, these birds are stimulated to breed when food is plentiful, and variety is key. In my aviary and in cages, the main source of food is a mix of dry seeds, but they also get a variety of different foods depending on the day of the week. For example, egg foods on Monday, sprouted seeds on Tuesday, mixed chopped veggies on Wednesdays, and then I repeat the same process over again on Thursdays. This way, you avoid feeding egg food on a daily basis, as this could over time cause obesity, specifically in birds that are kept in cages. The only time that I feed egg food on a daily basis in my aviary or in the birds that are in cages is as soon as the chicks hatch. At this point, it's very critical that your birds have a high source of protein like egg food in order to be stimulated to feed those chicks. Well guys, this is going to be the end of another video. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed it, specifically the ones that are trying to breed owl finches. Hopefully you find some of these tips useful, and I will do an update on this video soon as these chicks hatch. So again, if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe like always, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.